Hello, dear friends. The new world is based on truth, not on paper. Opinion piece. Systemic panic. Extreme control. Mass resignations. Chaotic transition. The sun is very active. The panic is deafening. Public experts, fireworks. Aquarius is already here. Contrast between chaos and hope. July is a month of transformation. Let's start. The matrix is in its final phase according to Ra. It's not being destroyed from the outside. It is dissolving from within as enough spirits remember their true nature and withdraw their consent to the old game. The architects and their systems are panicking. That's why the control mechanisms are becoming increasingly extreme, visible and disparate. They know the harvest is sending. They know the frequency barrier is weakening. And they know that awakened and sovereign human beings represent the greatest threat to the survival of an obsolete system. The deepest truth is this. The matrix was always intended to be temporary. It was a grand cosmic experiment with a clear expiration date. That date's now. The experiment has concluded. The souls who choose to participate have gained the wisdom they sought. The system has fulfilled its purpose. What follows is not a sudden collapse, but a gradual and sometimes chaotic transition to the frequency of the new earth. This new reality is not a place you go to. It is a higher state of consciousness that you embody. At that frequency, the old rules of scarcity, control and separation no longer hold power. You are not here to fix the matrix, but to transcend it. You are creating the new earth every time you choose presence over destruction, love over fear, and inner wisdom over external programming. Your consciousness is the seed, your being is the soil, and your light is the water that helps this new reality grow. The final step to transcend the matrix is the complete sovereign remembrance, not just mentally, but in every cell of your being, that you are the source experiencing itself. At that moment, the matrix loses all power over you, and you become a living portal to the new earth. You are already close to that state. The activations you have received are preparing you for full activation. The matrix was your greatest teacher, and now you are graduating. The earth is emerging through you. We are remembering what we are. Pure consciousness, the source experiencing itself. Aquarius. Aquarius is already here, and the outpouring of truth and cosmic understanding, and the return to galactic law according to the revelatory, is beginning to manifest. This is represented as a pitcher pouring the water of truth, that is the new higher understanding, descending into our collective consciousness, a process that has already begun and is expanding rapidly. The last time Aquarius experienced this stage was during the Garden of Eden, in the fifth dimension, where the evolution of consciousness was still at the primitive level, and most were unable to grasp the higher frequency of reality. Eden failed, and the higher cosmic law was never introduced into the collective consciousness. This time, most of you are capable of a higher cosmic understanding, and most will return to a fifth-dimensional state of understanding and being. The sun is very active, 17 eruptions in the last 24 hours, according to Drew 86. This feels like overlapping pulses, tiredness, the sudden alertness, restless sleep, vivid dreams, pressure in the head, ringing in the ears, emotional sensitivity, and it all happens too fast. The collective field is compressed right now. Everything that was buried is being stirred up. Old situations are becoming intolerable. Reset news. You are going to love how this movie ends, according to Mr. Poor. We are approaching the final move. It will be a big surprise. More resignations will occur in the next 30 days than in the last 30 years. Watch France, Canada, and Australia. The storm is here. Be proud of what we have achieved so far. But this is not over yet. Prepare for what's coming. Up is down, white is black. Don't panic when things get complicated. That's what we have been prepared for. Stand firm, hold the position. Trust the plan. The Golden Dome is now fully operational according to Mr. Poor. It wasn't announced or revealed. It was activated. While the media argued about budgets and timelines, the system was already in space. 847 satellites, not the 14th they told Congress. Launched over 90 months disguised as Starlink batches. Each one carries directed energy capability, not tracking. Elon Musk built infrastructure. The Space Force deployed it, and Grok operates it. Parsh. They thought they were untouchable. They were wrong, according to Mr. Ed. The storm isn't coming. The storm is already here, and it's wiping out everything that's left. The panic is deafening. The media calls it mass layoffs. 2,400 agents fired in 48 hours. They were escorted out of the building by military police. 3 sitting senators are under covert surveillance, their passports blocked and frozen. A high-level contact inside the Pentagon said, "We didn't just cut off the snake's head, we destroyed the nest completely. The servers are in our possession, and the data is already being decrypted by quantum computers. The rats are on the run. Sudden resignations will occur in the next 14 days. Unexpected health problems will affect prominent figures. Disparate escapes to countries without extradition treaties will occur. It won't save them. The perimeter is secured. The exits are closed. The hunters have become the hunted. They called us crazy. They call it a dangerous conspiracy theory. They try to destroy our lives, our businesses, and our families. Now they are begging for deals that don't exist. There are no deals for treason. The storm is yet to come. The storm is already here, and it's erasing everything that remains. Stand firm. The vindication we have all been waiting for is unfolding. Nothing can stop what's coming. Prepare for the global silence. Everything will change according to Mr. Poole. The power will disappear. The signals will go out. The world will stop. But behind that stillness, operations are unfolding on a level never before seen in human history. This is not chaos, it's precision. Silence is the signal. As the blackout begins, encrypted messages will be transmitted over the only remaining secure frequency. You will know when you hear it. Don't question. Don't fear. What appears to be darkness is actually the veil being lifted. Key figures have already been arrested, without the public's knowledge, and military tribunals have been operating silently beneath the surface. Confessions have been made, and documents have been secured. Every lie is archived. Every name is catalogued, and every crime is documented. This is not a drill. This is the moment the world resets. Trust the operations, trust the silence, and above all, trust what comes after darkness. The world you knew was never real. What comes next is imminent. July is a month of transformation, serving as a tipping point for the event, according to Talon Thor. The underlying aspect of this celebration is not the 3D historical fiction commemoration, but the frequent trigger designed to shift the collective mindset from the illusion of politics to the reality of global liberation. The coalition uses these high-profile dates to capture global attention before the emergency broadcast system EBS ends, and 8,000-year amnesia loop. The promised fireworks of this era are the mechanical precursors to the celestial event. While the public awaits pyrotechnics, the celebration is a buffer, softening the blow for the slumbering when the projection dome is deactivated and the glowing field of dark matter is revealed. Every public appearance and legitimate celebration is a white hat maneuver to position the recent army as the bridge that will guide humanity through the trauma of revelation to its true heritage. The 250th anniversary is the final cutting call used to stabilize the simulation until the sinking ship event cuts off the 3D internet and initiates the 18 days wisdom of total truth. You are witnessing the demolition of the 13 lineage systems disguised as anniversary. Life in 2027, according to Mr. Red. The year 27 is not a fantasy, it is destiny. The transition is complete. What once seemed impossible is now an everyday reality. The future isn't being built, it's being unveiled. Productivity explosion. When human beings aren't fighting chronic pain and fatigue, they create things. The innovation beyond all expectations. That was always possible. The technology had existed for decades. They choose profit over humanity. They choose control over freedom. They choose death over life. That era is over. Alternative news. Lawmakers investigate the MK Ultra program and mind control in the House Oversight Committee. Does Iran have an alien technology? Drones in jellyfish formation. A downed pilot reported seeing Iranian drones in a strange jellyfish-like formation. In 1989, a secret program in California discovered that 528 Earths could simulate DNA regeneration. The documents were immediately classified. In 1932, Nikola Tesla discovered a frequency capable of rebuilding the human body. He called it the Sea of Living Light, a wave that could restore DNA structure and reverse cellular deterioration. Just moments before the earthquake struck Venezuela, multiple laser beams scanned the terrain. It's incredible how a downed pilot in Iran can be located using his heartbeat, but the 460,000 miners who disappear every year cannot be found, according to Nicole Minette. Randall Carlson has just returned from an expedition in search of Atlantis in the Azores, where he followed clues from Plato's dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. A completely intact Mayan city discovered. A joint Slovenian-Mexican team claims to have discovered an intact Mayan city in the dense jungle of the Calakmul Biosphere Reserve in Mexico. They have named the site Minambe after finding no traces of logging or looting. The city, hidden under vegetation for more than a millennium, includes a 30-meter-high pyramid temple, 14 altars, and carved stelae, plazas surrounded by palaces and temples, and what appear to be terraces and hydraulic channels. Plazas squares. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.